boys na si Police Colonel Lito Patay ay kasalukuyang head ng PNP CIDG Regional Field Unit sa Region 4A noon. Siya rin ang nag-apply ng 63 search warrants noon kung saan 42 ang naaprubahan para sa operasyon na ito. So Mr. Chair, mahalagang marinig natin mula sa mga pamilya ng biktima ang nangyari noon. Nagpadala rin po ang mga pamilya ng biktima ng sulat sa Quad Committee. Kaya naman, I implore this committee to invite the families of the victims, Rosenda, Lenita, and Lizelle Asuncion, to our next hearing of the extrajudicial killings. And also, Mr. Chair, to invite the perpetrators, those who can be identified, Mr. Chair. I believe, Mr. Chair, that copies of letters and documents were already sent to your respective offices as chairpersons of the Quad Committee, Mr. Chair. Kilala po itong issue na ito as Bloody Sunday Massacre, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, salamat po, Congresswoman Brosas. Yes, pagka tinalakay po natin ang usapin tungkol sa extrajudicial killings sa ating mga susunod ng mga pagdinig, ay iimbitahan po natin ang mga taong nabanggit ninyo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, inquire ko lang, Mr. Chair, kasi we would like to for it to be included yung mga names ngayon sa admin matters so that by next hearing, Mr. Chair, ready na po na maimbitahan natin or nandito na yung mga witnesses, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
at the moment we are in, the committee just received a letter coming from the families of the victim. And in their letters, they are requesting for an audience with the committee. And we have been discussing that. And perhaps in the next Quadcom hearing on the topic of EJK, we will invite them and we will send invitations ahead so that they can make the necessary preparations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po. Yes, Congressman Karap.
Part of the admin, Mr. Chairman, just to update now with regards to travel, doon sa exchange letter ni Rose Nonolin, we have received from the BID that on 19th November, that was 8 days ago, 2024, Rose Nonolin left Manila to Hong Kong. Palo siguro to, Philippine Airlines, CTR 310, no? So, 19 po. BID, hanggang ngayon hindi pa na ba nakabalik? Wala pang return. BID, wala. Mamaya po, Mr. Chairman, mamaya na po natin tanongin BID.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, salamat. Congressman Paduano. Now we will proceed with the first part of the hearing is the presentation of the report of the PIDEA to the Quadcom. May kaugnayan po ito dun sa drug situation na dito po sa ating bansa. So, PIDEA, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Okay, please proceed. While you're doing your presentation, everybody's invited to have your lunch, courtesy of DSJJ Suarez. So, please enjoy the lunch hosted by DSJJ. Ito natin yung dako. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Jude Asidre and Congressman Franz Pumaren.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, good morning. This presentation is a compilation of information from the hearings of the Committee on Dangerous Drugs chaired by Congressman Robert H. Barbers. Committee on Public Order and Safety, chaired by Congressman Dan Fernandez. Committee on Human Rights, chaired by Congressman Bienvenido Abante Jr. And Committee on Public Accounts, chaired by Congressman Joseph Stephen Caraps Paduano, as well as information from Senate hearings regarding dangerous drugs and Philippine offshore gaming operators, or POGOs, including data from our agency and various resources. Our investigations began when 560 kilos of shabu worth 3.6 billion pesos were seized in a joint operation of the National Bureau of Investigations, Bureau of Customs, the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, and the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency in Mexico, Pampanga, in September 24, 2023. After a controlled delivery operation, the boxes of drugs containing shabu were seized in a warehouse owned by Willie Ong, which was constructed on land previously owned by the Tumang family in Pampanga. Willie Ong, also known as Kai Kui Meng, is one of the 5 identified incorporators of Empire 999 Realty Incorporated. Another incorporator of Empire 999 is IDT Young. IDT Young is an incorporator of 2 other companies, Golden Sun 999 Realty and Development Corporation and Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated for their land acquisition. Aside from IDT Young, another incorporator of Golden Sun 999 Realty and Development Corporation is Rose Nono Lim. Rose Nono Lim is also an incorporator of Parmalee Pharmaceutical, which rose to notoriety when it bagged 13 contracts from the government worth a total of 11 billion, all supplies for COVID response during the global pandemic, despite having a declared paid-up capital of only 625,000 pesos. One co-incorporator of Rose Nono Lim in Parmalee Pharmaceutical Corporation is Michael Yang or Hong Meng Yang. Rose Nono Lim and Michael Yang are also co-incorporators of a certain Alan Lin in Piley Holdings Corporation. Alan Lin is the husband of Rose Nono Lim. A reliable informant of Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency suitably identified that Alan Lin or Alan Jeffrey Lin also uses several other identities, namely Jeffrey or Jeff Lin, Wixiong Lin or Lin Wixiong, Alan Lin, and Wen Li Chen. According to this informant, Alan Lin is a close friend of then Special Assistant to the President, Christopher Bongo. Alan Lin is a casino junket operator who is involved in the kidnapping of high-roller Chinese gamblers in Okada, Manila. Alan Lin, or Wixiong Lin, was involved in a case involving illegal drugs in Cavite, but this case was dismissed in 2015. Further, Alan Lin allegedly holds Vietnamese, Burmese, and Cambodian passports. Alan Lin and Michael Yang were linked by former PNP Colonel Eduardo Asierto in a drug matrix of the Johnson Tua Drug Trafficking Organization, which Asierto revealed in 2017. Johnson Chua is allegedly responsible for operating a drug warehouse in Cagayan de Oro City, the Shabu clandestine laboratory raided by PDEA in Dumoy, Davao City in 2004, and another Shabu laboratory in Bunawan, Davao City. Michael Yang handled shipping requirements for Johnson Chua, while Alan Lim, who was connected to Yang, operated a clandestine Shabu laboratory in Cavite. Yang Jianxin, also known as Tony Yang or Antonio Maestrado Lim, is a sibling of Michael Yang. Tony Yang is allegedly the owner of a Pogo in Cagayan de Oro City and affiliated to Mr. Johnson Chua, the same Chua who is a known smuggler and implicated in the dismantled clandestine Shabu laboratory in Dumoy, Davao City in 2004. Hong Jing Yang is another sibling of Michael Yang. Hong Jiang Yang is also an incorporator of Fullwind Group and Piley Estate Group. The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission provided information that Hong Jiang Yang and a certain Yao Xing Tan transferred funds to the company Powerful Land Development Incorporated. Later, investigations revealed that the incorporator of Powerful Land is Alice Leal Go, or Go Wah Ping, the former mayor of Bamban Tarlac. Powerful Land Development Incorporated is the real estate company that leased its compound to the Pogo licensee Hongxing Gaming Technology Incorporated, later renamed Zhong Yuan Technology Incorporated. According to Senator Risa Hontiveros, the money amounting to 3.3 billion pesos from Hong Kong, from Hong Jiang Yang and Liu Ching Kan, was used to bankroll Hongxing Gaming Technology Incorporated. Hongxing Gaming Technology Incorporated built the Pogo Complex in Bamban, which was raided on March 13, 2024. The Anti-Money Laundering Council released the results of its investigation last July 2024 and identified several companies linked via financial instruments and transactions to Ms. Alice Go. One company identified by the AMLAC caught the attention of Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. RMCE Metal Products Trading Company, which received fund transfers from Alice Go through QJJ Farm and her personal bank accounts.